I hope you had a great day and a very successful day if you traded today. As always, I'm going to be going over the S&P 500 E-mini futures for today, Tuesday, June 17th. I'm sorry it's so late. It's nearly 11 p.m. while I'm recording this. I had a very busy afternoon, but I felt really bad not posting a video today, so I decided to go ahead and sacrifice some sleep and get a video for you guys. I'm going to try to make today quick so I can get to bed. But it was a very good day, very successful day for me. As always, shout out to Al Brooks. His course will be down below, and a huge shout out to my mentor, Troy H. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it, try to make this as quick as possible. So I'm sorry if I don't go into very much detail. We open up with a couple bars up, and then a good bear-looking bar down, but nothing very significant. Only 5 points, which is still good movement, but it's pretty doji. And then you get a 3-bar push up, 3-bar micro channel, you could say. I just didn't like the doji bars on 4 and 5. Good close on 6, probably needs a second leg, but it was early in the morning and I just wasn't willing to take this risk yet. But you very well could have bought the close of 7, thinking it as a pullback failure using Fibonacci. You can see that it was kind of perfect in that perfect range of 30 to 55%. So you could have bought the close of that. You could have easily made a quick 10 points as it had a second push up to the EMA. And then it continued to kind of be in a trading range. Gets a couple pushes down, 10 and 11, pull back on 12, another push down, but still kind of going sideways, kind of in a trading range. And then you get a good 3 pushes up. And I actually took this trade. I don't know what happened to my buy and sell orders. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Trading view has been a little bit weird over the last couple of days, kind of with some glitchiness. But you get a great 3-bar micro channel up, pushing through the EMA with great strength factors. You have a micro gap, 2 great closes, 13 points up. I definitely thought that this needed a second leg up. I guess you could have looked at this as 1, pullback 2, very deep, complicated pullback through 18 in a third and final leg. I just think that we are in a trading range now, and this kind of solidified the top of the trading range, unfortunately. I bought the close, or I bought kind of in the middle of the bar on bar 20, what is that, 22? Yeah, on bar 22. And yeah, so I bought the close, like the kind of middle of the bar. Didn't get the best entry. I should have waited for the close. I would have had a better stop loss if I would have done that. But I bought kind of in a weird spot in the middle of this bar. And then once 23 closed below the EMA with a good micro gap, with a good push below the EMA, I got out for down 5 points. So I started off the day down 5. So I thought this was going to need a second push up. So then I really kind of marked this after it gets this consecutive 3 pushes down as probably like the top of the trading range, and then it really respects the bottoms of 18 and 19. So I thought we were kind of probably in trading range mode now for a little bit with a big push up and then a push down without, getting second legs on either of those. So I kind of marked that out, and I was just watching to see for the next breakout to break through. This trading range would probably get some follow through. So then we get kind of a complicated 3 or 4 pushes up. And then starting on 38, you eventually get a 5-bar micro channel pushing through. I thought this kind of trading range or line of support on 18 and on the bottoms of 18 and 19. So I was really no longer thinking that we were in a trading range. I thought we may have broken out of it. And I thought with this much momentum, over 20 points down at its peak, it was definitely going to need some sort of a second leg. It has a distance factor, it has time factor, it has a micro gap, it has 3 tick gaps, some strong closes, some pretty strong bars. So it was kind of checking off all the hit markers in my checkbook for the having a high percentage of a second leg down. So once 43 had this pullback failure, I bought near the close of 43, and I kind of had to sit through a couple of doji bars But as you can see on the 15-minute chart, this was a 15-minute candlestick, so I thought this was probably leg one on the 15, kind of finally breaking through this trading range to start off the day. Kind of had a breakout of the trading range. This now needs a second leg on the 15-minute. So I wasn't super worried about a little bit of stalling. I just looked at bars 43 through 45 as a pullback or a pause on the 15-minute chart. So we get one pullback. 46 was confirmation for me with a great microgap, a great close, and we have a tick gaps above. So I sold another contract on 46, expecting this now to be a second leg. Um, it broke down really well, and on 49 it went down where I was up about 25 points. But the hypothesis that I had was that it was going to try to fill some micro gaps from the previous day gap or the pre-market gap up, the previous day gap up, and then a lot of pre-mark or Globex micro gaps. So I thought it was going to at least try to push down to the Globex low or the pre-market low, which you can see I have marked out in orange here. So that's where my full take profit was. And after I got into my second contract, my full take profit was 30 points. So it got very close, about 3 to 5 ticks away from my full take profit on 49 and gets this really strong bar up. And at this point, I was a little bit worried, but I thought that this was possibly going to need a third leg on the 5-minute chart. That was definitely going to try to push down and at least test the pre-market low. So I had really good patience and kind of sat through 49 and then kind of the top of 50. I think I was kind of break even or maybe even down half a point on 50, and then it ended up reversing. And as you can see, the 15-minute kind of got a full second leg, maybe a couple implied pullbacks, a couple legs within there, maybe three, but it gets a good one, pullback two, pullback three, pushes down on the 5-minute chart, clearly breaking through my full take profit. So I ended up getting 30 points on the pre-market low. So I was up 25 on the day. And at this point, I was done. And like I said, I had a very busy afternoon, so I had lots of stuff to do, which I've been working on. And then the rest of the day just kind of goes sideways into a trading range after a huge move down. That tends to happen a lot. But yeah, that was my quick analysis of today. Shout out Talbrook, shout out Troy H, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. And once again, I apologize that it's so late, but I'm glad I was able to get a video for you guys. Have a great rest of your guys' night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.